Hello again, and welcome to the Downtown Business Spotlight, an interview series focusing on many of our downtown businesses. This is a collaboration between the Downtown Organization of Santa Barbara and the Santa Barbara Independent. So my name is Robin Elander. I'm the executive director here at the Downtown Organization. And today we have two exciting ladies who are owning two businesses downtown. So we get to have the opportunity to learn more about their businesses. So first we have Lana Sands from Sand Boutique. Welcome. How are you doing today?
Thank you for having me.
And we also have Trang, and tell us again how to say your last name.
It's Trang Nguyen.
Trang
Thank you
Nguyen
for
from
checking.
Karim, a brand new boutique downtown that we're excited to learn more about. So welcome to you both.
Thank
So
you.
Lana, tell us a little bit about your store. You've been doing some amazing things in the El Centro complex, and tell us, how you got started with your business.
Well, actually, I've been in retail forever and managing and buying for the past couple decades in Los Angeles, in Santa Barbara, Montecito. I'm born and raised in Santa Barbara, and I launched a swimwear collection that's eco-friendly, sustainable, 100% recycled material. And we're also members of 1% for the Planet, which is great. 2 years ago, and we were doing direct to consumer. And then it just seemed to make sense to move into the brick and mortar space. And it seemed like a natural step. I mean, you need to try on suits, I think, to really be able to see if they fit. It just made sense to kind of have a store that was also on the sustainable and eco-friendly side. We recently were green certified. So we're a green certified business in Santa Barbara. And yeah, I mean, that's kind of the gist of it.
Beautiful. And tell us a little more, what does it take in a nutshell to become green business certified?
Basically, you participate in green practices. So any Santa Barbara business can be green certified. One, we're paperless. We use LED lights. The only paper we do use is 100% recycled paper. And it's just a list of things that you can do just to better practice green practices, if that makes sense. You use non-toxic cleaners, and yeah, it's just a great, community to be a part of, and it definitely shares the ethos of my business. So, yeah, it's pretty
Well,
cool.
beautiful. We'll come back to you in just a second. Try and tell us a little bit about your new business. We're so excited to have your new boutique in town.
Thank you. We're so thrilled too. I'm Trang. I'm the co-owner of Karim here in the Santa Barbara boutique. And I'm speaking on behalf of Kathy Bach, who unfortunately is a little under the weather today. Yeah, I've been in Santa Barbara for 15 years. And like Lana, I've been in retail forever as well. And then I went on to doing media buying. And Kathy has been in Santa Barbara for about 2 years. And this is where we met, actually. So she had moved here in 2020 or 2021 from Brooklyn, where she took all of Karim with her. And I can get more into the history of Karim in a bit too, but we actually just recently had our soft opening this previous weekend.
Congratulations.
Yes,
Just
it's
took
exciting.
advantage of a really cool new space, right?
Yes, we put everything together in 5 days. It was a hustle. Lots of our friends and family came out to support in terms of putting building things, and had my husband mounting stuff. So it was a labor of love. So
And
the space was
tell the
really
audience
cozy.
exactly where you're located.
We are located within Victoria Court. So you can find us right next to Olio Pizzeria. The USPS is right there. We're facing the parking lot conveniently, and also SB Pho, the Daisy, all the fun stuff. And Domicile and Palma Collectiva too.
Exactly. You've got such an enclave of beautiful shops, restaurants, and really interesting paseo there, and some good community that has been really evolving in that space. And so Domicile just moved into the old Punch space, and so I believe is going to be opening, or is already open, in just a few days here. So what a cool thing for you to be able to take over that space. And it's such an intriguing little perfect spot for what looks like you're already set up and ready for action there.
Yeah, we have the best neighbors. Everyone's been really supportive and very warm and welcoming. So we're grateful.
Oh, beautiful. Well, tell us a little bit more about the background of your business and kind of what people can expect when they come in.
Karem started out in Vietnam in Brooklyn by Kathy and her business partner, Jung, who is an expat in Vietnam, actually. And they started the brand based on the dedication and heritage of Vietnamese culture. So when they started, they really wanted to establish a really strong foundation for the mission of the company. If I can just explain what carême actually means, it means ice cream in Vietnamese.
Oh,
So in French, you would say crème, and that's the phonetic way of saying it. And then it breaks down to garam in Vietnamese. And that was the pre-war way, the way that our parents would say ice cream.
mm.
And it's an anachronistic way of saying ice cream. And it's just this thing that triggers memories, delight, and joy for everyone. Like, it's ice cream. So it's a tribute to the parents and the fact that our families are refugees and immigrants from Vietnam.
Beautiful. Well, thank you for, explaining that, because I'm sure everybody's curious as to what that name means. And now we know it's ice cream. How lovely. And so tell us more. What kind of products do you have? What kinds of things can people expect?
Yep. So we have a ton of beautiful women's wear. And not only that, we have unisex clothing as well. So you'll find things in our signature poly crepe material, things in linen, which is so great for the beautiful Santa Barbara weather year round. And we have the biggest assortments from tops, pants, dresses, coats, and jackets, and lots of really beautiful silk organzas, as I'm wearing right now and shown behind me on our racks.
Okay.
Yep. And I'd love to
Go ahead.
I'd love to talk more later too about the different collaborators that we have in our space.
Oh, perfect. Well, sounds good. Let's hop over again to Lana to learn a little bit more about some of the types of things that you have in your store and what kinds of things you might have planned for the holidays.
Yeah, we have a pretty good selection of what I like to call the Santa Barbara lifestyle, which, we're pretty lucky to live in paradise and have year-round lovely weather. Although today is the first day that it rained.
About
And
that.
I know, I love it though. I really have my little cozy
Feels
on.
good. I know,
Yeah.
sweater time.
But yeah, we have anything from jeans to cashmere sweaters to dresses, skirts. We have an in-house jewelry line, Mi Playa, that I also do, and the swimmer collection that I have as well. So it's a little bit of everything and a little bit of everything you could have or need for the Santa Barbara lifestyle. Like if you live here, if you're visiting, if you're traveling, if you're in the backyard, we definitely have something for you. So,
Well, and are you still carrying the swimmer line that's made out of recycled plastic?
yeah, that one's mine. So that's Sand Swim. It's 100% recycled Italian fabric. It's gorgeous. It's got a 4-way stretch, so it's very flattering, and clean finish lines. Yeah, you gotta come check it out.
I just think that's so awesome. Really cool, especially with we're such an ocean community, but why not take care, remove that stuff from the ocean and then do something extra special with it and wear it around. So.
Yeah, exactly. And I just think that as a Santa Barbara local, the beach is such a huge part of your life. Even if you're not physically at the beach, you see the beach every day just on your drive into work. So yeah, it feels good to be part of 1% for the planet and to do something that's eco-friendly again and sustainable and, give back a little bit to the community.
And then what's coming up for you around the holidays? Do you have anything special going on? Are you have any events coming up?
Well, I'm hoping the winery opens in the front spot.
Oh, that's right.
That would be lovely. But if not, we're definitely doing a friends and family event on the 25th, which is Shop Small Businesses. So we're going to be doing that. And yeah, we'll do obviously like some holiday promos and things. But yeah, right now, it is a little quiet with the front closed. So hopefully, in the future, we'll be having some parties and things like that when that opens up. So
Sounds good. Yeah, we're all excited to see the new business that opens in that new space on the
yeah.
front section of Cannon Perdido. There is where she's speaking about. Okay, well, great. We'll come back to you in a moment. Try and tell us a little bit more about those collaborations and different lines of different products that you had that you wanted to mention.
Right. So a lot of the different objects that we have here exclusively at the Santa Barbara boutique have all been, they're from Friends of Carême, we like to call them, because they were once customers of Carême who were all entrepreneurs, or eventually we stayed in touch and they continued to shop with us and develop their own brands. So behind me, you have beautiful ceramic pieces or glass and woodwork as well. And for example, we have glassware by Sophie Lou Jacobson, and we'll also get some jewelry in by Abacus Row, who is, it's run by Christine Track in San Francisco. It's all handmade glass jewelry done in her studio in San Francisco. And we often did pop-ups with her.
Mhm.
So this way we get to introduce a lot of really beautiful pieces by wonderful creatives, especially in the AAPI community, the Asian American community, to Santa Barbara. Yeah.
Well,
And
wonderful.
let me add one more thing. I also have a friend, for example, who is a fashion designer in New York, developed a candle line, and we really just want to support small makers as they once did for Carême.
Oh, that's so wonderful. I think that's such a great way to highlight people who are exploring and kind of getting things out there. And they have these really unique offerings that you can't find anywhere else. So it's so wonderful that you're supporting and lifting up those great entrepreneurs. What is happening in your shop as you're just getting open into the holidays? It's such a great time to be opening.
It is. Oh man, what's not happening? Oh my
Right.
gosh, there's so much happening around within us. There's a lot of excitement and energy. So
Mhm.
we're really riding off of that. For example, on December 7th, that would be the next first Thursday downtown in the Arts District.
Correct.
We'll
Yeah.
have an installation by Hope O'Keer. She's doing her MFA at UCSB. She's an artist there, and she'll do an art installation in the boutique. So the space will act as her exhibition as well. So you're able to see art while you're shopping for not only clothing and all these wonderful holiday gifts, but you'll see, it just feels really inspiring and creative. And that's what we hope our space could be. And then right after First Thursday on December 9th, we'll have our Victoria Court Holiday Artisan Market co-hosted with Domicile and
Right. Right.
yeah, they did this last year and it was wonderful. Even though it was a rainy day last year, I remember everyone still came out and there were lots of kids and families. Were you there?
Yeah, that was such a fun one.
That was a good one. So we're continuing this year to co-host with them. And, we'll have a friend of mine from Los Angeles and she'll be baking some goodies and savory sweets and everything like that to sell.
Beautiful. So that's a
Yeah.
combination of all of the shops within that Victoria Core area, plus several that are going to be on the street in front of the new domicilium. Is that correct?
Exactly. I believe so. I think she'll have some people on State Street as well as within the corridor here, the beautiful terrace around the fountain right behind Arigato.
Perfect. Well, we're so excited about that and all the other things that I know are going to be coming out of your beautiful store. What else should people know about you and your business? Anything else you would like to tell people?
Oh gosh. Does this apply to both Lana and Lana,
Yes,
would you like to go
both can.
first?
If you're ready if you want to share something, Lana, go ahead.
I just think that, after working in fashion for so long, and I think like 3 decades ago, there wasn't like this conscious buying of things where like you're supporting local, you're supporting eco-friendly, you're supporting sustainability. It just wasn't something that people talked about or looked for. And now we're in this great time where as a buyer and as a designer, you can really make the choice to find really cool brands that are still luxurious and fun. And they also really are ethical and eco-friendly, sustainable. I mean, Outer Known is one of them that I just love. And it kind of just evolved into this thing for my business where I didn't even really start out thinking that that was what my shop was going to be. I knew my swimwear, I wanted it to be that. But I'm like, gosh, if you can find these designers that are actually out there doing this, and it's such a green time right now that it's like, why not make that decision? And, like when you have the choice, I'm not saying that I'm 100% clean, but definitely I can say 70% of my business and candles, products, I mean, they're all non-toxic. So I just think it's a nice time to be a buyer and a business owner, to be honest.
Oh, so true. And you're right in that beautiful little enclave in the El Centro building and next door to Sunkist Pantry, who's
Right.
also a very green, upcycled shop where you can refill your products with
Right.
your shampoos, your conditioners, and everything like that. And so you've got this kind of nice energy that's going on around there, just like the Victoria Court. So there's these different little spaces and neighborhoods that we have going on downtown. So excited for all you're doing, Lana. And
Oh, thank you.
tell us again the address that you're located, and then maybe your website and social so folks can take a look.
Okay, perfect. So I'm located on Cannon Pedro, directly across from Float Spa. So 19 East Cannon Pedro, Suite A. We're in Suite A now. And then my Instagram is Sands Boutique SB. So at Sands Boutique SB. And then I have an e-commerce website that is sandsboutique.com.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you, Lana.
Visit.
And try and tell us anything else that you would like people to know, and then also your website and socials.
Great. Well, I'd love to piggyback off what Lana was saying about sustainability. Carême's designs, we're really proud of it because everything is produced in-house at our studio in Vietnam. So we have a small and mighty team of 22 seamstresses.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, our business is very much based on transparency and empowering the people who make the garment. So you would know, you can confidently say you know where your clothing is coming from because everything we produce, it's produced in-house and in small batches. Meaning if we run out of sizes, you're able to pre-order. And that's our way to avoid over production, right? And we have a zero waste strategy in our designs, meaning whether we cut strategically to reduce the amount of excess fabric, or we can make something new out of the excess fabric, such as, a fanny pack or a bucket hat, things like that, in order to just constantly renew and also innovate. So that's the one thing that I'm really proud of, or at least when I first even learned about Carême, I was like, this is fantastic. I don't have to feel guilty about buying fast fashion. I know what I'm getting is coming from a company that supports, the 22 makers of these items. And so if you ever wanted to check out our styles, if you can't make it into the shop, you can check us out at www.carême, that's KAAREM.com. Our Instagram handle is at Carême VN on Instagram. Yeah.
Okay, well, wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing about your businesses. I wish you both the best of luck as things are coming up. I do want to take this opportunity to share a few things that the downtown organization is working on and to have everybody mark their calendar. So Lana and Trang mentioned Small Business Saturday. So that is coming up on Saturday, the 25th of November. And our organization is curating all of our downtown businesses that are participating in that and their special perks and offers. And so if you're a business listening, definitely let us know. And if you are a member of our community or visitor, definitely want to check out our website at downtownsb.org to find out all of those offerings. In addition, this event kicks off the season for the holidays, and we have many things scheduled. So we are producing quite a number of events as our team, but then we're also curating a calendar of all of the happenings downtown, and there are really a plethora of happenings this year. One of the key events that we have coming up is our downtown holiday tree lighting event. It's an annual tradition that's in front of the Arlington Plaza. And that's on Friday, December 1st from 5 to 8 p.m. This is where two lucky children who get chosen after submitting through an art contest in the theme of downtown Santa Barbara for the holidays. Anyone under 6 years old, I'm sorry, 6th grade can participate. And those two lucky kiddos get to light the annual Christmas tree alongside our local dignitaries. So that's a super fun one. We'll also be hosting quite a number of community performances that night. So we have the San Marcos High School Band drumline performing, as well as Santa Barbara Dance Arts, rhythmic gymnastics, and quite a number of other groups, including La Boheme Dance Company, our local favorite DJ Darla B will be performing, amongst others. And of course, there's going to be a visit from Santa. So bring out your kiddos to get some Santa pictures. Other things that are happening in the month of December, we have quite a number of concerts and activations on Wednesday, the 6th and the 13th. In front of the Chase Restaurant on the 1000 block of State Street. So we're excited about that. We also have an almost 100-person band that's going to be performing, a brass band, at the steps of the Santa Barbara Museum of Art. That's a really special evening performance on the 15th of December. And that 15th, which is Friday, from 5 to 8, many blocks of State Street will have activation. So live music, performances. So this is kind of our really finale event. That said, we still have one other one the next day, which is another Tuba Christmas event. And so there is a lot happening this year for the holidays, and that is just the tip of the iceberg. We probably have about 30 different local events happening, whether it's the Christmas walk at the Larcata, or many different theaters have the Nutcracker and all of these different things. So check out our website. And if you don't see what you and your organization is putting on, let's make sure that we know about it so we can put it in our list. We also are having a downtown community mixer on the 4th. And so it's free to RSVP. We'd love to have you involved. That's from 5 to 8, the Bobcat Lounge. So we'll put all of this information with the links in as we post this, but looking forward to a great holiday season. And again, we wish you the best of luck with everything that's coming up for the holidays, Lana and Trang, and we will see you next time on the Business Spotlight. We'll see you soon.
Thank you,
Bye.
Robin.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.